Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to a Camnet Midday News. My name is Amazing Katamanda with the headlines. One cholera case recorded in LUSAKA involving a 3-year-old. Court upholds a CHIMWEMWE parliamentary election, securing 1 seat for PF.
Team, the trajectory of the business looks very positive, and it looks like we'll be able to launch the...
She has so much data.
Mom?
Yes, baby?
It says here, global warming and climate change is caused by the pollution from careless activities of human beings.
Wow!
Son, do you know I can turn my phone into a TV remote?
How's that possible?
It's so easy. Check this out.
Be smart, be fast with mega data from Zamtel. Get your 15 GB mobile data for only 100 kwacha, 30 GB mobile data for only 200 kwacha, and your 70 GB LTE data bundle with free Netflix, YouTube, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Visit our Facebook page, website, or service centers countrywide for more information. Zamtel, your digital lifestyle partner.
Thank you for staying with us, and now the news in detail. LUSAKA has recorded a cholera case involving a 3-year-old girl of Midday Township and admitted at Kalingalinga Clinic. Health Minister Sylvia Masewo disclosed this development at the media briefing in LUSAKA Monday.
In Zambia, cholera is considered a major public health problem, with most outbreaks occurring during the rainy season. The last outbreak of cholera in the country was recorded in 2018. Ministry of Health has disclosed that a 3-year-old girl has been found with cholera and has since been admitted to Kalingalinga Clinic. Minister in charge of Health Sylvia Masewo says the girl comes from Mutendere compound in Lusaka's Monalis constituency.
That we have admitted to Kalingalinga Clinic a 3-year-old girl with cholera today. This girl comes from Mutendere compound and is currently in stable condition. She presented with severe acute diarrhea and vomiting, and our health workers investigated for cholera, which has been confirmed.
Ms. Masewo has since reminded the members of the public the importance of taking cholera vaccines in identified hotspots.
Our teams, including the Director General of ZNPHI, are on the ground currently conducting field investigations to identify the source and contain the disease. I therefore call upon the Zambian people to keep vigil and maintain the highest hygiene standards so as to curb cholera. I also want to remind the nation of the importance of taking cholera vaccines in identified hotspots.
Zambia has 11 hotspot districts, one of them being Monze. Meanwhile, in the last 24 hours, the country has recorded 36 new COVID-19 cases and 0 deaths. Blessings Chakwila, Camnet News, LUSAKA.
The Civil Service Commission says an estimate of 109,777 applications for the recruitment of health workers have so far been received. Civil Service Commission Chairperson Peter Mumba says the number will increase when various districts and provinces account for all applications received from the extended period and advertisement of an epitomery technology.
Since the government of the Republic of Zambia advertised for the recruitment of 11,277 health workers, various unemployed health professionals have been flocking district offices across the country to submit their applications, while others have been flocking to the Health Professional Council of Zambia to get their practicing certification. And updating the media on the recruitment process in LUSAKA Monday, Civil Service Commission Chairperson Peter Mumba says an estimate of 109,777 applications have so far been received, and that the number is likely to increase when various districts and provinces account for all applications received from the extended period and advertisement of the optometry technology.
A preliminary assessment shows that the various institutions have received an estimated number of 109,777 applications. 109,777 777 applications.
Mr. Mumba also says the Anti-Corruption Commission will closely monitor the recruitment exercise in line with the Anti-Corruption Act to ensure strict adherence to the selection criteria and guidelines. He says the Civil Service Commission has so far appointed and established a Human Resource Management Committee in 9 provinces of Zambia that will spearhead the selection process.
Issuance of appointment letters and reporting, that will be 26th May to 25th August 2022. A. The appointment letters of all successive candidates will be collected and distributed to the appointees by the respective provincial health officers and district health officers.
Lusaka province has accounted for the highest number of applicants, who stands at 21,301, followed by the Copper Belt at 9,778, while Muchinga province has the least at 5,911 applicants. Mr. Mumba has since assured the general public that the recruitment exercise shall continue in the subsequent years until the backlog is cleared.
This recruitment exercise, I must make it clear, is not a one-off kind of exercise. This recruitment will be conducted yearly in order to dismantle that big mountainous backlog of people wanting to join the Ministry of Health.
Prudence Chota reporting for Camnet TV News.
The Global Entrepreneurship Network Zambia GENS has called for the setting up of recycling companies in each constituency using the Constituency Development Fund (CDF) as one of the permanently dealing with the problem of solid waste disposal and creating jobs for youths. In an interview, GENS acting managing director, Mr. Edwin Zulu, says not all youths in the country can be catered for in skills centers or cooperatives, hence the need to think outside the box.
Solid waste management has always remained a challenge in Zambia, as it too ends up in heaps at selected dumping places, despite leaving people's homes through waste collection payment arrangements. The same waste still poses as a threat to the health of people whose houses are located near these designated places, as the garbage heaps attract flies and maggots, which spread disease. The Global Entrepreneurship Network Zambia says there is need to begin looking at solid waste in Zambia as one of the opportunities for youth employment through the establishing of major recycling companies using Constituency Development Funds. Network Acting Managing Director Mr. Edwin Zulu says this will also in turn act as a permanent solution to the problem of garbage heaps.
To buy equipment to start recycling and other project activities. So this is the way we need to be thinking creatively. Instead of, if we can't, we can even say for the young people that puts together that initial fund, then through the CDF, government also put in another addition. So meaning these young people would have raised not less than $500 million, $500 million kwacha. That's what you're talking about.
Mr. Zulu explains that while there's stiff competition for cooperatives, Zambia still has a few recycling companies, hence the need to think outside the box.
So there is a lot of value in promoting sustainable cooperative enterprises. And one of the key areas that should be availed and be explored is the promotion of the waste to energy, waste recycling programs, initiatives. We need to move away from creation of the solid waste dumps. I think that's the thing of the past. I was privileged. I'll give you an example. One of the countries that is so advanced in that area is Denmark. And Denmark also is the host to one of the best solid waste technology manufacturing company, which has at various levels. It does waste recycling of all West. So the opportunities are there.
He further says there is need to change the mindset of the youth who often look down on such jobs if to create a variety of employment opportunities in the country. Zipporah Mshala, Camnet News, Lusaka.
The Constitutional Court has graced the nullification of CHIMWEMWE parliamentary election results. The court has set aside the Ndola High Court's decision where the victory of Mr. Ilan Banda as PF's CHIMWEMWE's Member of Parliament was declared narrow and void.
Among the 9 opposition Patriotic Front members of Parliament whose elections were nullified by the lower courts and appealed against the decision, CHIMWEMWE area Member of Parliament Ilan Banda has removed himself from the list following a judgment delivered by the Constitutional Court to set aside the Ndola High Court's decision. Mr. Banda, who was Monday morning declared as the duly elected PF CHIMWEMWE constituency Member of Parliament, had earlier appealed against the nullification of his election. In his appeal, he indicated that the lower court judge erred in law concerning the grounds on which it nullified his elections. He had disputed the High Court's finding that the non-availability of the June 20 forms in the 30 polling stations during the 12 August 2021 general elections prevented his opponent, Bonwell Matanda of the United Party for National Development, from verifying results. In his appeal, Mr. Banda cited losing UPND CHIMWEMWE candidate Bonwell Matanda and the Electoral Commission of Zambia as the respondent. Last year, Mr. Matanda petitioned Mr. Banda's victory for alleged malpractices. He stated that the elections were corrupt and coupled with illegal practices conducted by the lawmaker. After proving his allegation, this saw the nullification of Mr. Banda's election. Not happy with this, Mr. Banda then rushed to the Constitutional Court challenging this decision, which has now been quashed, as the Constitutional Court has overruled all the grounds advanced by the lower courts. Miriam Kaimba, reporting for Camnet TV News.
This brings us to the end of our midday news, but before we go, let's take a look at the headlines once again. One CHOLERA case recorded in LUSAKA involving a 3-year-old. Court upholds CHIMWEMWE parliamentary elections, securing another seat for PF. Thank you for joining us on our Camnet Midday News. My name is Amazing Katamanda. Good afternoon.